Israel doesn't have to be a replica of South Africa. Apartheid isn't defined by what happened in South Africa. It's defined by international law. For example, in the 1973 International Convention on the Suppression and Punishment of the Crime of Apartheid, quote, apartheid is defined as, quote, inhuman acts committed for the purpose of establishing and maintaining domination by one racial group of persons over any other racial group of persons and systematically oppressing them. That's what the world's leading human rights groups are now saying is happening on the ground in Israel and the occupied territories. And they say it meets the definition of the crime of apartheid under international law. The second point about South Africa is that, I'm sorry to say, a lot of leading South African anti-apartheid activists, like the late Desmond Tutu, who recently passed away, thought there were similarities between apartheid in South Africa and apartheid in Israel. Have a listen.
You said that what you saw in Israel, something that was quite akin to the situation in South Africa before freedom came to the black people of South Africa.
Well, in many instances, worse. It's actually quite distressing. For one thing, we didn't have a war.
And he's not the only South African to say that. Sadly, the reaction from the Israeli government and its defenders abroad to this new amnesty report has been as predictable as it has been